girlfriends, and welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys, I did a 1 hour removable quick weave wig tutorial with some bangs. Now in that particular tutorial, I did really thick, heavy bangs, kind of like Nicki Minaj style bangs. It wasn't too thick, it was pretty thick. So I thought that I would give you guys an alternative if you guys are not interested in having super thick bangs. You want it to be extremely natural, kind of like those peekaboo bangs. So I thought that I would show you guys exactly how to do that. Basically how to thin out bangs on a wig. So the tool that we'll be using today is called thinning shears or blending shears. Tons of different words for it. I call them thinning shears. But they're pretty much these different type of shears. I'll show you some regular ones. These are regular salon shears. Now these shears are just used to get like really harsh lines, actually cut hair. These thinning shears, which look a lot different as you guys can see, these are used to remove weight and density. So that's pretty much what we're doing with these bangs. They're already cut using these shears. They're already cut, so the shape is in there. We just want to take out weight and remove the density. That way it's a lot more thinner and you can kind of see more through them than what they are right now. So basically, to explain the shears a little bit more, these have like a comb on one end. One end is the blade, the other end is the comb, and the comb has little spaces in it, so it does not grab onto every single strand of hair. You're pretty much forcing the hair onto the teeth, and then it just, you know, pulls out every other strand, if that makes sense. So it's just great for removing weight, getting like a softer tone or softer look. A lot of people call these like texturizing shears sometimes because they give the hair a lot more texture. It's not a blunt, harsh line. So it's really easy to use. I'll go ahead and show y'all now. So the wig that I'm going to be putting on is that 1 hour removable quick weave wig, and the hair that I used to create that wig is from ZXZ Hair. Pop this wig cap on. Here is my little unit here. I went ahead and straightened her out before I got on camera so that we can get straight into these bangs. And you guys will see what I mean by thick bangs. So y'all can already kind of sort of see they are definitely thick. They're not ridiculous thick, but they are pretty thick. So you just want to make sure that the wig is sitting just how you want it. Take my ears out, and you're also going to need a flat iron. You want to make sure that you're working on completely straight hair, that way you get nice even lines. So even like right here where maybe I cut a little too much, I could texturize this out and make it blend better with those texturizing shears. So because we're removing density, we want to start from the inside going out. We don't just want to go straight in like this and just cut the bangs. You want to take this a section at a time. So I'm going to start with the bottom half, like I said, working from the inside out. I'm just going to pin this up. I'm going to be working with this flat iron-ish as straight as I possibly can. So realistically, we want bangs that kind of sort of look a little like this. A little heavier, but a little bit like that. So now I'm going to take my texturizing shears, and you want to put the blade towards the hair and then the teeth up here. So I'm going to weave this through. I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to weave the scissors through. That way I'm missing strands. And I'm just going to clamp down on it and pull the hair down. See that? So I'll do it again. You're going to end up with tons of hair on your face, of course. I'm just taking the hair and I'm just weaving the scissors through, the blade through. This is going to give me that peekaboo effect that I want. Close the scissors and then just scoot it down, and it'll get hair. You guys can see there, it looks a little bit thinner. We're gonna do some more. I'm gonna do this at least like 4 times or whatever to get as much weight out as possible. You don't want to stay in one spot as far as like cutting. You don't want to cut the hair. You just want to get the hair in the blade, close down, and then slide the scissors down, and it'll get rid of the hair. You can also use these scissors throughout the head to do actual haircuts. You don't have to use it just for bangs, but what I'm doing today, this was like the perfect option of scissors to use. Well, shears, not scissors. So now that I've thinned that out a bit, it looks really good. I'm going to move on to my next section. I'm going to take another little slither of hair, which is pretty much the next track. I'm actually going to add in a little bit more hair to make sure it's straight. Let it cool a little bit. And you guys can already see the weight starting to come down this strand of hair because it needs to be thin. You take the blade again, weave it through the hair, close, and slide. So you guys see that there? These shears are bomb for taking out density, y'all. Like, I can't even explain it. And I'm just keep on weaving on through, get my next section. I'm literally almost done with this that quick. So don't be afraid if you end up cutting your bangs too thick on your wigs. You can actually use this for your own natural hair. I would not recommend it for curly hair at all, but if you have straight hair or relaxed hair, this might actually be a great tool to use on your own natural hair. But like I said, I would not suggest it on curly hair because our hair is very fragile. You'll pretty much cause a lot of frizz and damage your ends and end up with split ends with these. I'm gonna just keep on weaving until it's as thin as I want it. There's so many different things that you can do with these shears. You could even cut. It'll give you more of a jagged edge. But I'm just pretty much eyeballing and seeing where I need to move next. I'm just gonna thin them out a bit. And our last piece, our very last piece. I'm gonna flat iron that. Let it cool. I'm gonna weave it still. We're pretty much complete. I'm going to show you guys how to correct if you went too far over as well with your bang, how to blend this through. So you guys see here where this cut is bad. I'm going to take this right here, take the slither where it is really dense, because pretty much this is sitting on top of this hair. That's why you're able to see it. So we're going to take the thinning shears and just pretty much thin that out. And right there, we're just blending it in pretty much. That way you can't see that harsh line of demarcation. You guys see that? And once again, I'm not cutting. I'm just taking the hair and closing it within the teeth of these scissors. And just like that, it's pretty much gone. You can go in some more if you want to. Pretty much get rid of that harsh line and blend it in with the rest of the hair. The only thing with this is you have to watch your eye big time. You really don't want to get this hair in your eye. Small wispy hair, you don't want to get in the eye. And there you have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish styling. I'm gonna get these bangs a lot flatter. Yeah, they're thinner, they look more natural. This looks like my actual natural bangs. They're not too dense. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish flat ironing so it blends really nice and show you guys the end product. So we're finally done, and this is what my bangs look like now. They're super peekaboo. You can pretty much see my eyebrows through them and my forehead. I call these peekaboo bangs, but they look super natural. It looks like your own natural hair. I kept the hair itself thick. I cut the ends as well. Cut them as like a one layer cut, just like a really clean bang one length cut look. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that I introduced you guys to some new shears you guys can add to your collection. That was definitely not something that you absolutely need to invest in, but I highly recommend adding this into your collection if you have a lot of wigs and you do a lot of cutting and customizing with your wigs. These, I know you guys are gonna ask, I got these in cosmetology school. You guys know what, I went to cosmetology school. So these are the Paul Mitchell, it says Nakatomi Japanese steel scissors. It came as a whole entire collection. These are pretty expensive, but you don't really need this kind. As long as you get some basic ones, you'll be just fine. Because you guys are not going to be like cutting hair for a living or anything. But if you are going to be doing this as a profession, you definitely want to make use of and spend the money on a good quality pair of shears. So there you have it. Like I said, you guys know now how to use some blending or texturizing shears. I hope you guys feel comfortable using them after this video. I love you guys. Be sure to check out the try on and making of this wig or this unit. I'll have that linked on the screen right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.